Hello, friends, welcome back. And today is actually going to be the last episode in the Ascension Chronicles playlist. And I am very excited about this because, of course, with every ending is a new beginning, and Spirit is guiding me to start channeling galactic light beings and collectives on YouTube every day starting tomorrow. So, wow, this is super exciting, and I can tell by the excitement I feel that this is the best direction for me. So, if we are receiving an idea and we feel this expansion, this freedom, this excitement, we know that's the direction that is right for us. And so that's where I am going with this channel, and I sincerely hope you will join me with that. Of course, as I've shared in my book series, they're all channeled messages and an intuitive summary. And what I've been doing with this Ascension Chronicles playlist on YouTube, or the series as I call it, is I am sharing the intuitive summary in spoken word rather than in writing. And so you're just getting to hear my daily realizations, daily examples, challenges, how I used what I know to overcome them, rise above them, move beyond them, release old stuff. And I am just feeling so grateful that that part of my life is wrapping up, because it's been a lot. And of course, I started this work shortly after awakening, and today there was this something came up to share with you that I guess it was 2 years after awakening. I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I remember thinking of myself as a tree, and that I had to drop all of my leaves, and my leaves were all of the fears, and now I see it as all these beliefs and programs, distortions, and I was like telling my coworkers, oh, I gotta drop my leaves, oh, all these leaves I gotta drop. And then I remember going for Christmas, and during Christmas I learned all these things because I had a full week off of work, and I realized I had to cut the whole tree down. I felt like I had just, and you may have felt this on your awakening journey, that the more you remember, the more you realize, the more downloads you receive, the more you realize that how your human ego self was acting in the world was just completely based off these beliefs and programs. And I was like, I had to cut my tree down, just cut it down, and then use that as compost and start again. And so I started this rebuilding process about 4 years ago, and of course I had my real full-blown awakening to my multidimensional nature and my innate spiritual gifts and abilities 6 years ago. And it's basically been 6 years of purification, of releasing, of becoming aware, of shifting, of basically embodying my true self more and more and more. And I really did feel a completeness with this process after I published Trilogy, the last book in the series. Yet then there was the couple months where we did the Ascension Chronicles series together here, where we were just tying up all these little loose ends. We're just taking care of stuff, using all the information in the books to bring this to light, to fully move beyond it, and to move to the next thing. And I've been noticing many beings of light have been visiting me in the night. And last night was exciting because one of the light beings I channel visited me, a seventh dimensional Pleiadian being. And I always get so excited when I see her. And so I'm so excited to start channeling these beings again, and I do see them, and I see light beings in the night, and it was interesting. I was thinking about it this morning, and it's like I was so far gone from who I truly was that I feel like it was important for me to actually be able to see these light beings, for me to truly know that it is real. It's not a belief. I actually see these light beings. And I have some great stories about meeting them in the books. In the Channeling for Ascension series, I introduce all of the beings I channel, and there's some really great stories in there. And I also felt called today to share just how I see these beings and these collectives and these energies. And oftentimes I'll notice a flash of light, and that'll get my attention, and I'll turn my attention there, and then I'll see a colored orb, and these are typically blue or purple, or kind of a bluey purple is another one, sometimes green, and sometimes the color correlates to the star system where they're from, like the Pleiades, Arcturus, Andromeda, and so sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I remember seeing this really large blue energy, and it was a seventh dimensional non-physical being. But when I was asking my heart and my guidance, what star system, it was just like, no, it's just like a 7D non-physical being. So certain energies are tied to different star systems, and others are just more of a dimensional being, I guess. I'm still learning as I go as well. And I will still share this kind of message, but in short form on the YouTube shorts, and that. And who knows, I might do the odd longer video as well, but I'm going to start doing the channeling tomorrow. And back to seeing the beings of light. I recently saw one. It was like a perfect sphere, like a big sphere, and it was a 7D being. And sometimes I see a collective of energy as like a cloud of energy, and so that's always exciting. One of the beings I channel, I see them very much have almost like human form, but a light being, and about the same size as a human. And yeah, so they're different colors, typically a sphere of light, but sometimes actual light look like a body, kind of like a human body, but in light. Also, another being, a Syrian being, I see their energy, and it's very tall, but it doesn't have a color. It's just like the energy. And so yeah, it's been fascinating for me, and it's always so heartwarming to see these different light beings, and they often visit me in the night. Well, I know they're there with me every night, but I guess sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. And they can also be like yellow light, or like a white light, or God, I've seen one as like a vortex before, it looked like. And so yeah, there's many energies that have been hanging out, have been visiting me, and I'm so excited to co-create with them again. It's been a while since I did the channeling for the Diamond Collective series, and all these books, and the galactic light beings and collectives in the Diamond Collective are what want to co-create this new project on YouTube. And so I'm very excited to do this. It's like meeting up with some really close old friends, or we could think of them as family. And so yeah, I'm super psyched to share this new part of my journey with you, and to share it on YouTube. And I feel like this is kind of also a part of this Ascension Chronicles series, has been preparing me for this next step. As when I did the Diamond Collective series, when I channel, I do verbal channeling, and I'll explain more in tomorrow's video, but I'm a conscious channeler, so it's not like another energy is coming in and speaking through me. Another energy is giving me a message in the form of energy, and then I translate it out. So it's what I do right now, at least. And it was interesting. Last night before bed, I asked Spirit, like, for if I could get some sort of guidance in a dream. And I had a very interesting dream, and that's how I knew today that this was the new path for me, starting tomorrow. So stay open to your dreams. And I notice the dreams that have the most important message for me, those are the ones that I have like right before, like the last dream I have before I wake up in the morning. And so Spirit does this intentionally so that I will actually remember it. And it's typically very vivid, and it's definitely metaphorical, so it takes a little bit of curiosity and decoding to discover what it means. And then from there, once you get the meaning, then you just have this knowing that, oh yeah, that's it. And then you can ask your heart, check in, make sure, okay, confirmed, let's go. And so yeah, that's what I'm here to share today. And I just want to thank you so much again for joining me in this series. It's really meant a lot that I can share these videos, and I can feel that they're making a positive impact. Regardless if you comment or like it or not, I feel a lot of different things. And so I pick up on the field when there's a positive impact being made, and that always feels really good for me. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You don't even have to let me know. I just know. And so that is one of these abilities that woke up when I started awakening. And it's taken quite a few years to really hone it. And I know that I'm going to get better, and it's going to just fine tune and hone it just the more I continue on my path, and for as long as I live. And but yeah, if you're feeling vibrations and you're not sure of what they're sharing with you and you're looking for some assistance, and for me the vibrations happen in my ears typically, or in the sides of my head, and then when I'm tuning into my heart, I am able to decipher these messages. Sometimes it's just a direct knowing right away, and often it is actually. But if you are feeling these kind of sensations and you are looking for someone to assist you with sorting it out and just gaining more clarity, I would absolutely love to do that. I offer one-on-one spiritual consultation services, and you can find more information on my website in the description box. And yeah, I would love to be there for you to assist you with that. And I trust that all who are looking for assistance or any sort of energy healing or spiritual healing assistance, to know that I am here for you when it is time. If it is time, you'll know, and then you can check that out on my website. So yeah, this is the end of this series, but it is also a glorious new beginning. So let's also take the time to remember to celebrate these moments, celebrate ourselves, and that also that endings, in however they look, whether they are an ending of something we have enjoyed or an ending of even something we didn't enjoy, and I definitely enjoyed doing this. Yet, however the ending is, every ending is always a new beginning. And so I guess what's coming up is that we don't have to fear endings. We can be excited about them, because now we get to start something new. We get to step into the unknown, with trust, of course, and knowing that we are guided by our higher self, and that our soul family, our light team, spirit guides, angels, fairies, all of these beings of light, galactic star friends and family, they're all assisting us, and we get to move forward as just a dream team, and move on to the next thing that we are called to do. So yes, my friends, I will leave it at this moment for this video. And definitely, if you see a sparkle of light, just look, see if there's a color forming, see if there's an orb. And I see beings of light at any time, typically in the night, but I have seen them in broad daylight. I remember this one time on the beach where I saw this blue orb was just hanging out right beside me. It was so nice. And sometimes different beings of light will appear for me in the day, which is really always fun, and I always feel so much gratitude for that. And so yeah, keep your eye out for it, and know that you know now, someone who witnesses the multidimensional reality. So I'm not just talking about it like it's something I believe. It's something I actually see and experience on a daily basis, and so I know that it is real. And so yeah, keep an eye out, and sending you much love and light, and have a wonderful day, and excited to see you tomorrow.